What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the RabidMining YouTube channel. We got some breaking news unfolding here. Now, it has been about 12 hours to a day or so since this happened, but you may have noticed that the Neoxa price has been kind of crashing. So we actually go into their Discord. We can see a user of my Discord pointed this out to me today, and this is here. It does look like they were 51% double spent attacked, and because of this they got to increase the confirmations to 720. So here in their Discord of the announcements at about 4:50 p.m., which is about 2 hours ago at the time of recording this video, they did do an at everyone. And it is unfortunate that there are some bad actors out there, and sadly one of them attacked the Neoxa chain overnight. Here's the chain of events we do know and actions to follow. 1. Someone that mined at the start of Neoxa with a mining farm has sold off their coins. 10 million, also part of the suspicious address. 2. There was a double spend attack on the network. Coins were created that do not exist, and these coins were spent and sold on the exchanges. They are already spent. They're gone. These people got their money out of fake coins by reorganizing the chain due to this attack. Number 3, exchanges are missing balances because they had to sell off coins that didn't even exist. And number 4, Neoxa will have to reimburse these exchanges with development and POG funds that were scheduled to be burnt. There's just no other choice. And 5 here, when exchanges open, we have requested them to have 720 confirmations for now. Attacks have happened in many blockchains. Neoxa is not the first, nor will it be the last. These types of attacks are known as mining double spend attacks. These attacks are done with big mining farms and nice hash. Nice hash is a key point here we'll talk about kind of later on. With 720 confirmations, exchanges will be able to find these attacks and blocks will be orphaned in that period. While the network hash rate seems high to some, it's relatively small when it comes to attacks. So there you go, guys. It's official. Neoxa has been 51% double spent attacked, and it's kind of sad for a new project like this that was gaining some momentum for this to happen to, because this will really hurt a project. So through previous live streams in the past here, we have kind of been talking about Neoxa and what could happen to it potentially after, Ethereum moves to POS. I think a lot of coins have potential to get attacked here, but you can see there's only currently 122 gigahash left on the network. The other day, I think it was up to like 230, 240 gigahash, but compared to all the other coins, and this is like a Raven coin, it's using Kapow, so if you want a justification on how much hash rate this really is, you can use something like Raven coin to get an idea of your GPU's hash rate. But 122 gigahash isn't that much hash rate at all, so definitely won't take much to start attacking a coin like this. So here I am on the NiceHash website, and people that do follow the channel, they do know I am not a big fan of NiceHash or most mining rig rental type of platforms. And here's why. Especially once Ethereum does move to POS and there's going to be so many miners looking for what to do. And honestly, no offense or anything, but a lot of miners, you want to be fairly lazy. Right now, it's pretty much you buy a GPU, you point it at Ethereum, you're good to go. With CPU mining, you bounce around a lot trying to keep the profitability up. But GPU miners are going to have to do that once Ethereum is gone, because there's no coin that can sustain the hash rate. And you're going to be bouncing around changing coins quite often to try to remain profitable. So in comes, a platform like NiceHash where people think you just point to it, it profit switches, you'll get the most out of whatever hash rate cards you have. That's not entirely true, because NiceHash isn't a profit switching type of platform. It points you to whoever pays them the most to point your hash rate somewhere. So this is how NiceHash works, as well as other mining rig rentals, and this is why you're not going to want to use it if you really care about crypto projects. So here's just a quick understanding on how these platforms work. It all begins with this guy right here. He is the buyer. You as the miner, you're hanging out over here, getting sent to whatever coin to mine from NiceHash. So this guy here, he determines what happens. It doesn't matter if he's having a bad day, or he's just rich and bored and he doesn't like a coin or a network, or he just wants to attack something because he feels like at the time. He can just tell NiceHash here, I want X amount of hash for an X amount of time, into here. He pays for it. NiceHash says, oh, okay, we got a nice bid coming in. They come into the miner here. They feed you your Bitcoin payouts, and then you just get pointed to wherever this buyer wants you to mine. So if he wants every piece of hash rate he can and he can afford it, that's where you guys all go. And then from there, you go to whatever pool or anything that he desires, and then he gets all the rewards and stuff. Now, ultimately, when you're reorging and causing the double spend attacks, the buyer is going to be doing a little more things on the side. But when it comes to the hash rate department, this is how it works. I was involved in a 51% attack previous. A lot of other miners and some YouTubers have as well. I remember using the 2060 KO. It was about 3 or 4 years ago, and I was mining Ethereum. Dagger Hashimoto popped up. You know, it went to Ravencoin a couple times. Then Dagger Hashimoto popped up again. And next thing you know, I went from making $1.20 a day to like $3.40 on a single 2060. This was when Ethereum was only like $400. And I was like, yes, I'm making bank. Next thing I know, I find out a couple days later, Ethereum Classic got 51% attack. This was in the time frame when it was getting multiple attacks, and we all know what happened from there. Increased confirmations, potential delistings. I don't think it got delisted, but the confirmations had to go up, and it was taking a long time to send those transactions. So you using these platforms, you're not safe from any of this. NiceHash really needs to have some better measures on their end, because right now they point you to whatever this buyer cares about. So again, so many miners want to move to NiceHash and other mining rig rentals after Ethereum is gone to POS. It opens up the floodgates for these guys coming in and just wanting to attack networks. It could happen. So be careful where you are. Okay, so let's talk about the confirmations now. So it looks like exchanges only for now. So this could move the transactions or something if anything else happens some more, or if they change their mind. But for now, 720 confirmations to exchanges. What does that look like? If I look up Neoxa here, it does look like it's a 60-second block time. I don't know if this is 100% accurate what I'm looking at here. A lot of the Kapow algorithms are 2-minute block times, but here it at least says 60 seconds. So if we go into our calculator, obviously 60 seconds, which is 1 minute, we can just go 720 times 1, which we know is 720. We're going to divide that by 60, so there's 60 minutes in an hour. That is 12 hours. So 12 hours by sending to an exchange and everything for them to do their confirmations until you can actually sell. So if you do see a pump or you do want to sell some of these coins, once you send them, you're going to have to wait at least 12 hours in order to sell your coins. So you could miss some potential pumps and other things in the process. Now, obviously, we don't want to see these types of things happen to networks, but if this is all that's going to happen here with the 720 confirmations, which is 12 hours, I think Neo is getting off fairly lucky because, as you know, Furo, they went through a couple 51% double spend attacks. They almost got delisted from a bunch of exchanges. So these are things that can happen. As we know with ETC in the past, they had to greatly increase their confirmations because they kept on getting attacked. So they were up to like 1 or 2 weeks just to send coins and stuff and getting your mining payouts. Right now, it looks like for exchanges here, we're at 12 hours and they have very little hash rate. So, they did do this for exchanges so these people couldn't sell their coins and whatnot, but it doesn't mean it won't happen again. There's other ways around things. So, Neo is definitely, or I guess Neoxa is definitely on the lookout, and they're trying to stay afloat because they're a new project. They're starting to gain traction, and they're just trying to, move forward with their heads up. All right, guys. So thank you for watching this video. Some of you guys, I know you're really bullish on Neoxa. Hopefully they can pull out of this. And at the same time, you never know. Maybe they won't. No idea, guys. But, just be careful where your hash rate is. Watch the pools, watch everything. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out. Thank you for watching my video. And if you haven't seen one of these, be sure to check them out. And if you already seen them, maybe you missed some, might have to watch it one more time. And if you just let it play in the background, that's all right as well. I do try to live stream every weekend as well as every couple days during the week. So be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss that. As always, have a great day.